Well, I've got some things for you today. We're back on life. We're doing these things about life, and it's funny because a mate of mine sent me through these things on life, and I've got to share them. You should hear some of the things that are coming up. I'll tell you, hang in there because I think you're really going to enjoy this one. All right? It's going to be fun. So stay tuned. Here it comes. Hi there. Welcome back to Hymie's Place. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you're all back here. We're going to have a bit of a relaxing day today. Oh, thank you to all my subscribers. And if you think you want to become a subscriber, just hit that little thing down below there, or over there, wherever it is, one of those places. And you can become a subscriber too. And you'll be able to hear all these words of wisdom that comes out of Hymie's mouth. G'day, I'm Hymie. I'm glad you could join me. Today what am I going to do? I'm going to do something a little bit different today, something I haven't done. But a friend of mine, Muddy, sent me this thing, either it was on Facebook or somewhere or wherever. And I thought, wow, that's great. That's great. It's got all these little tidbits of life. And as you know, I'm in the middle of doing these things about life and so forth at the moment. So I thought I'd just read from his list and put my interpretation on what his things are. I've got his list here. I won't hang it up there, but you'll see me look down occasionally, so I am reading from a list. Okay, first one. The first two. Have a firm handshake and look people in the eye. That's standard common courtesy, respect, the things that I've been talking about. But when you're approaching somebody and you're shaking their hand, well, today, have an elbow shake with COVID, but when we get life back to normal, have a firm handshake. And when you're addressing somebody, look them in the eye. It's not hard. I think I've said it before. Look them in the eyes so they can see your eyes and say, "G'day, how are you?" Okay, look them straight in the eye. It shows that you're interested in them. And it shows respect. It shows a lot of things when you look somebody in the eye when you're talking to them. Okay, it's a lot harder to hide the falsities in your demeanour when you're looking somebody straight in the eye too. So that's a good little thing. Now, here we go. Here's another two. Those are things, I just think these are gems. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate this. All right. And a great stereo system. Mate, if you're going to listen to music, you might as well listen to bloody good music, eh? And a good stereo system, so you can play your music. That's fantastic. That makes sense. I've got a couple of good things over here that I love playing my music on, and it sounds so good. And then the second one there is sing in the shower. So if you've got a good stereo system, you'll be able to hear it in the shower, and you can sing to it. How many of us sing in the shower? Let it loose, let it look. Nobody's listening. Let it rip. Do you know how good that makes you feel when you're singing in the shower and you've got good music playing? What a great feel-good thing that is, hey? It's just one of those feelings you get. I don't know how to explain it. It just turns your day in the morning. If you sing in the shower and get yourself spartaned up and you're ready to go, what a fantastic thing to do. And here's one. Keep secrets. If somebody entrusts you with a secret, keep it. Don't spread it around. Don't share it about. It was given to you. It's yours to hold until the day you die. Don't give away the secrets. It doesn't matter how many people badger you and how many people try and coax it out of you. A secret was given to you as a sign of trust. Trust. Somebody's trusted you with their secret. You've got to keep it. You don't give it away. You're holding on to it for them. So when they come back to revisit it with you, you're the one they can talk to about it because you haven't spoke to anybody else about it. It's a trust thing. Keep that secret. Eh? Jeez, these things make so much sense. Never give up on anybody. Miracles do happen. It's hard. It's hard. You know, I don't know about this one. I'm not a good practitioner of this one because I give up on people. I'm not good at all that forgiving and forgetting and all that type of stuff. I let people go out of my life. But maybe that's a good thing for some people. Never give up on people. Miracles happen. I'm afraid I don't know. I'm more like the other one down here that says give people a second chance but not a third. That's more me. You can come into my life and I'll give you as many chances. I'll give you 2 chances. What's the old saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, and I'll bloody deck you. That was something along those lines, you know what I'm talking about. So, you give people a couple of chances. Yeah, that's okay. Once, twice, third time, mate, you're out. 3 strikes and you're out. I'm a great believer in that. Look, don't come back and hassle me again. Three strikes and you're gone. So, but he says, don't give up on people. Miracles will happen. I don't know how many times you have to be hurt before you actually say, oh, that's enough. That's enough. Hey? I don't know. Here's another good one. All right. This is one that I really like. Okay. Always accept an outstretched hand. Now, to me, the meaning of that is if somebody's stretching it out to you and giving you a hand, take it. If you need it, take it. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. Don't be anything but appreciative of that helping hand. Right? It's something you might need. So, that's great. And then the other side of that is, if somebody's giving you their hand so you can help them, help them. Alright? Don't ignore it. Put your hand out. Put it in their hand and give them a lift up. Whatever they might need. It could be time, it could be a little bit of money, it could be anything. Alright? Do what you can to help them up. I like that. I like that. Always accept an outstretched hand. You see, some of this stuff is just amazing. This is just words of wisdom, right? Words of wisdom. But my life comes down to this, right? It's really good, right? There's another one here that pertains to that singing in the shower. Whistle, whistle. Don't grumble. Give a whistle. Doesn't it give you pleasure when you're walking down the street having a little whistle? I think it's great. I think it's great advice. The famous words of Monty Python. Don't grumble, give a whistle. Oh, what more can be happy? When I buried my dad, I buried him to that tune. Always look on the bright side of life, right? It was one of his favourite shows, the old Monty Python. And he loved it, and he laughed, and we used to laugh together. We'd sit there and have belly rolling laughs, belly churning laughter at some of the stuff the Monty Python crew used to come up. And so when Dad passed, one of the things was, I walked him out of the church with Don't Grumble, Give a Whistle playing going in the background, the brighter side of life, which was everybody just said, oh yeah, that's Ted. And Ted, as I mentioned in my last thing, was a good bloke, right? And a funny thing was when we put them in the ground, because Dad used to always play his records. He always used to play us the LPs and everything that came out, and we learned everything from him, from Mozart to Good Golly Miss Molly. Everything between rock and roll and jazz. You name it. It was all through him, right? Some of the stars that he got us into is amazing, but some of the things that he used to love to play us was things like Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture. I don't know if you've heard it before, but that's the one with the cannons. Right? It's 1812 Overture. It's about the Battle of Waterloo. The sound that comes out of that, and the cannons. Well, that Dad used to go off when he used to put his stereo up as loud as it could be, so we could hear those cannons boom, boom, firing on the edition that he had. So when we put him in the ground, we're all in a cemetery. That's what Dad got buried to. Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture. As they're lowering him in the ground, going all over the place. What a magic day. What a day of remembrance. What a top bloke and what a day of remembrance. So, look, I just want to say thanks to Muddy. Thanks for sharing those things, mate. I've really enjoyed them. I've got heaps more. There's about 50 of them. I've only been through a couple of them. But time goes on, you know me. I'm always talking. So time flies, and it's been great. Hey, look, I really appreciate you listening in. We'll get into some more of the whole life, according to Muddy, whatever it is. Let's read it properly. Advice on how to make your life worthwhile, and I'll say according to Muddy. Thank you. It's been good. So please share, like, and do all the things that you normally do. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, because if you want to hear the rest of Muddy's at least you're going to have to subscribe. No guests today. I'm not interviewing anybody today. I'm taking this one solo. So anyway, and I'll see you next time.